Thanks for tuning in to your reading. I hope you guys are doing well. So it's time for your weekly messages from your person reading. So there will be extended to each of these. We're going to start off with a tarot reading using 4 different tarot decks as well as multiple oracle card decks. And these are going to be a little bit longer, like yesterday's How Do They Feel For You readings that I posted. Those are a bit longer. And I was guided to do longer readings for you guys again today, so heads up on that. I'm just going to take a moment to thank everybody who has gotten private readings from me, those of you who followed me over to the extendeds. I really appreciate you guys who have donated to my channel, who have commented, liked, and subscribed. You guys are awesome. Please do check me out on Vizio and Patreon as well as Instagram if you feel so drawn. And those are other ways that you can support the channel too. So, is there anything else I wanted to say? I am going to be doing a live sometime this week or next. So turn on the notifications to receive a notification if you wanted to get a reading from me during the lives. And is there anything else? Oh, no, I don't think so. It's a general reading, you guys. As always, just take what resonates, forget what doesn't. Use your intuition to pick. Timestamps are in the description box down below. And if you need help validating your intuition, I have linked random.org below as well to help you pick. And so I think that is everything. Okay, so for group 1, I've got a little votive candle, and this paint chip, which is Wake Up. It's called Wake Up. That is the name of the color. That is for group 1. For group 2, I've got the shiny gold Christmas bow, shiny gold bow, and the paint chip colors are Sweet Antoinette and Canyon Blossom. And that's for group 2. And for group 3, we have this pink flower, and it's upside down. Your paint chip is Frosty Mint, Tranquil Light Green, and Morning Dewdrop Green. Okay, that is group 3. So again, pause the video if you need more time, and the timestamps are down below. Let me know in the comment section if you do like the readings, and like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I appreciate you guys tuning in. This is a pick a card channel for the most part. I do twin flames and other types of readings throughout the week, but the main series that I do are messages from your person, your love interest, the one you came to the reading for, the person on your mind, as well as how do they feel for you. So I'm going to get started with group 1. Welcome, group 1. Thanks for tuning into your reading. I hope you guys are doing well. So think about your person, the one you came to the reading for. I have pre-shuffled some oracle cards, and then we've got 3 different tarot decks here. We're using the Modern Witches deck, Standard Rider-Waite-Smith, The Last Unicorn, and Cosmic Cycles. So let's look. What does your person have to say? How are they showing up in this reading? What do they say about the present? What do they say for themselves? We have the World card. So the World card is Saturn energy. They could have it strong in their chart, or you do, or somebody could be a Capricorn, don't have to. So what are they saying about the World card? Well, frankly, this person is saying with the World card that, they could be in retreat from this connection, or retreat in their lives after a failure. Are they retreating from this connection? Yeah, they are in retreat from this connection. So you guys could be in separation, or there is emotional distance, but this person's all in their head about it, worried about it, could be kept up late at night, having bad dreams, and or feeling grief about it. In their dreams, they dream of what? In their dreams, they dream of coming towards you and making some sort of an offer. Why is this a bad dream? Because they made some sort of a choice, or they need to make some sort of a choice to move towards you, or they've put in effort in this connection, and that effort so far has not paid off. Okay, they haven't reaped the benefits of any effort they put into this connection. It could have been one-sided in this relationship with you, or they feel like it has been. Don't shoot the messenger, even if, it's the other way around. You can flip it, but your person is saying for a lot of you that that they wanted more from the connection. Some of you could have cut this person out, okay? They love what you do for them and what you bring to their life. and it's like that is over, and they're in retreat mode, and they have nightmares about it. Nightmares about giving to this connection, which shouldn't be a nightmare, so that doesn't make sense. But I also get like very, very strong sexual dreams about you. And the dream about giving you an offer is kind of feeling nightmarish to this person because it's something that they're shy to do. When it comes to their emotions and sharing their emotions, that is something that they would have to do impulsively because they're very shy to do it. So this is part of like sort of angst this person has when they dream about you because of the ending or the conflict in the connection, however that resonates for you, okay? So that's what they're saying there. And then with regard to, you know, what actions they could or could not take here, we've got the Nine of Pentacles. So this person could be watching you or seeing you doing well for yourself. Maybe you are in your power financially, professionally, or you're just mastering some sort of craft. You already mastered a craft and now you're like reaping the rewards, you know, of that. You can see her standing in her garden. Her garden, all of her tomatoes have come in. So she's like past the waiting period and she's experiencing some sort of self-satisfaction, some sort of self-mastery. So they admire that. They're admiring that. Seeing you maybe, you know, just reaping the rewards and enjoying the fruits of your labors and being self-sufficient and maybe having some financial gains. And just, if you're single, you're enjoying being single. If you're in a relationship, you still do your own thing. It's like this person is admiring that. So what they're doing is admiring you, okay? Not big action-taking energy here. This person could be getting advice from someone that they trust about taking action. So they're admiring and they're getting advice on what would be an appropriate way to approach you or take action in the connection. So what is the obstacle or challenge according to your person? They're saying the Lover's card. So I got juggling energy with this card. This person could be involved with somebody else, or you could be. Your person could be committed to someone else. They're at a stalemate. They could feel trapped, stagnant in a stagnant relationship. They can't see their way out. They're in a situation where they have to wave the white flag a lot, walk on eggshells in order to keep things in balance, in order to keep things good between them and their person, their current, the other person they're involved with. A breakup in that family could be imminent if they have a family, or if they're married to someone else, a breakup in that could be imminent. But even if they're not with somebody else, I am getting that their pentacles aren't the greatest right now. It could be because of their kids, if they have kids, or family members are impacting their money in a detrimental way right now. Okay? So there's some choice that they need to make regarding home and money and how they delegate responsibilities and tasks and the practical details of life and balancing work and home. So that's an obstacle because you're doing well financially and they're not, because you're single and they're not for some of them, or they have other responsibilities that you don't appear to have that are weighing them down. And then we've got the King of Wands in reverse as the outcome. So this person is feeling like they are the King of Wands in reverse, that they are not ready to come forward, because when they come forward, they would like to give you a solid and practical offer. They kind of see you doing really well for yourself. They do see that, right? Especially materially. And even if you're not, they think you are, if this is your reading, and they want to be able to offer you something solid. So if they're moving slow and coming towards you or calling you or making some sort of an effort towards you, it's not because they don't want to. It's because they kind of feel, well, they're feeling weak right now, to be honest, and therefore they're not ready yet. They're not in their King of Wands power. They could be in a bad temperament. They could be feeling out of control, excessive in certain areas, unbalanced to say the least. So that's how they see things going at this point. It's a snapshot of present energies, but this is what we're getting today. Okay? So let's get some messages from this person. Let me look at these real quick. Yeah, I was drawn to this card. From the Love Oracle, we have Shakira, and I was really drawn to the first line, don't dream about the sunset at midday. So they're saying, don't dream about the sunset, it's still midday. Like, you know, maybe we will achieve something together, get back together, maybe I will make you an offer. You know, things are not as they appear. So don't get ahead of yourself, basically. If it's midday, enjoy midday, right? Don't be dreaming about sunset. While you're sitting there dreaming about the future, you're missing out on the chance to enjoy the present. And don't wish your life away, wishing for the future. But things are not as they appear. So if it appears like you know, for some of you, it just appears like, if it appears that this person is out of control, or I do think they feel out of control, but with regard to you, they don't feel out of control. Like, you're not the reason why they feel that way. It's some other situation that's weighing on them and sort of taxing them, okay? Also, some of you, do you feel like this person is just into you for the sex, and the sex is really good, and it's like mutually satisfying, if you know what I mean? And so that this is what your dates consist of, or that's all that they want from you. They're saying that's not how things are not as they appear, okay? It's just the timing isn't right now. It's not, yeah, be in midday. And so what else? This person's undergoing some sort of a transformation. Is it the person here? There's a transformation occurring in this connection with the transformation card from the Work Your Light deck. And you know, this person feels like things are changing on a very deep level. They feel like things are changing for the viewer on a very deep level as well, or it's more so for them that things are changing. Yeah, things are changing. They could be being stubborn about things changing, but things are changing regarding their work, home, or finances. Okay. But sometimes we have to have a rock bottom in order for things to take a better direction. And this person is, their better direction is that they have a desire for long-term security. And they feel like despite, you know, any burdens that they bear financially speaking, for whatever reasons, that they will end up at a point of financial security, and at that point that they can come towards you and make an offer. But it could take a while. Some of them see you, I think it's more so that this person just sees themselves transforming. This is really about your person. They're saying things are changing at a cellular level. Sometimes healing is messy, right? Sometimes even after we're healed, we come back around to sort of the same problem again. You know, healing isn't always linear. Sometimes it like goes in circles a little bit or spirals, and your person is saying that. But at the very least, they're just saying that they're not the same person that they were last year, and they're not the same person that they're going to be a year from now. So they are sort of emerging, but they're not. They're just half baked right now. They're like a half baked loaf of bread. It's not completely. They're not done baking yet. They're just going to keep doing their work and doing what they know they need to do, juggling what they need to juggle in terms of home and work and their finances, their family, and their responsibilities. And underneath it, you know, they are transforming. And they want you to know that. So let's get, not really drawn to read these yet. My handmade messages. What else does group one's person want to say to them if they had no fear and they had no filter? Yep. I can see us growing old together. You already feel so familiar to me. And growing old is about what it's going to take at this point, because for some of you, this has been going on for a long time, this connection, and it's really taken a long time for it to really get going or to progress. But just take what resonates. It's a general reading. Bottom line, though, is that this person feels like you feel like family to them, and they can't see you guys growing old together. Okay. That 10 of Pentacles. Energy. We've got Earth energy. We've got Gemini energy. Fire. Let's see what else comes out. What else does this person want to say to group one? secretly like to debate with you. It stimulates me, and I like a little petty drama too. Okay. So it's they're one of those people, evidently. They don't like it. They love it. They love to debate with you. They love a little petty drama. So they kind of attract drama, whether they, you know, seem like they're doing that on purpose or not. They do it anyway because, well, because it keeps things stimulating for them. Okay. So anything else about that? Some of them could have Saturn and Leo. And that contributes to their desire for a little drama. Okay. Then this one turned over as well. Something needs to be done about the third party interfering in our connection. So whether it's you're the one that has a third party, or they're the ones that have a third party, I feel like they do. They could be married, but but like they're saying, there's somebody else interfering on this connection. Okay. So something needs to be done, and that comes right underneath the Lover's card, which is referring to a decision that needs to be made in love. An obstacle that needs to be overcome for the lovers to come together, and the universe sort of overseeing the whole thing. This is soulmate energy, very strong soulmate energy. And when I was pre-shuffling, I already got like twin flame or higher level soulmate energy, so that could resonate for you as well. What else does this person want to say? Your radiance attracts everyone like moths to a flame. I'm so happy to have your positive light in my life. So you're one of the bright spots of their day, one of the bright spots in their life. There's something radiant about you. You are a positive influence on them, on this poor King of Swords in the reverse. I'm sorry, King of Wands. They're both phallic symbols. I get them mixed up. They're both dicks. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Am I? Well, they can be. Let's be honest, but that's not what I meant to say. Anyways, yeah, this poor King of Wands, and funny because we've got more King of Wands energy here. And this one says relax. It only makes things harder when you're domineering, overwhelming, and demanding. So maybe this is something that you viewers say to this person, or that they think you would say to them. I think they think about you a lot and what you would say in certain situations, and about their problems. Maybe you give good advice, but they see you being successful. So they feel like, what would so-and-so say about this problem or this problem? And this is kind of like the advice, because you're such a radiant and positive person, and they're so kind of like high-strung, or just their nature is a little bit angry underneath the surface, I think, especially right now, that you would say something like relax. You know, it only makes things harder when you act like that. Okay, that's what I'm getting there. And what's the next message we want to get? I'm being drawn to this one. What else does Group 1's person want to say to Group 1, please? For everyone who's tuned into Group 1. What else does this person want to say to Group 1? Are we taking both? It says, I could stay with you forever and never realize the time. Bob Dylan, you're going to make me lonesome when you go. And are we taking that one? No, this is not meant to come out. Okay. Okay. And then, so yeah, they could stay with you forever. You feel so familiar to them. They think you will be together forever once you finally do commit to one another. Okay. Okay. Next messages. Which order do I want to go into? You guys, it's just like my progressed Libra rising is starting to trip. That's probably why I was attracted to this to this work, in part because I have to make a lot of decisions on the spot. And my progressed Libra rising is like, I don't know, I'm overwhelmed. Which cards should I do next? Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Group 3, I'm sorry, Group 1. See, I'm losing it. Let me get a drink. Green tea is supposed to help you focus, right? All right. What else does this person want to add to this reading, please, for those who tune in for Group 1? They had no fear and they had no filter. Be patient. Be patient, be patient, be patient. And you've got the little sort of overwhelmed emoji face there, which goes along with that King of Wands energy for me. Oh. It says, dealing with a difficult situation. Yeah, we can see that. There's a third party interfering in the connection. What else does group one's person want to say? I never loved another person the way I loved myself. Okay, so is this person saying that they are touching themselves, or they just say that they love themselves? Okay. That's the transformation that this person's undergoing. They're learning to love themselves. So instead of being somebody, I get this person could be easily bored, maybe even a little ADD, because I got a little bit more ADD starting this reading than before I sat down. So I feel like they could also have struggled in school, or at the very least struggled with immaturity. Some of them just are a chaotic person, or they were in their youth, and if they're older now, they're starting to be challenged. You know how the universe likes to bring back around the same lessons that we've already learned to test us to see if we learned our lesson? It's like the situation that they're in right now is challenging them to see how much they've learned from their youth, when they were more chaotic, when they were more even sexually excessive or impulsive. And so their transformation has to do with learning to truly love themselves. Only by truly loving themselves can they sort of come back to life and start appreciating life again. Okay. Let's open this deck. What else does group one's person wants to say? I love making you laugh. You are my best friend. So maybe you guys are just friends at this point, but they're saying that you are like their best friend, or you are their best friend, but they very much like to make you laugh, and that goes along with the Romance Angels card that we got, which is playfulness. So to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And this person is more or less saying that's what needs to happen in the connection. Like, they like to have a happy and sort of youthful sense of playfulness with their lover, with their friends, and maybe they've gotten too serious, and as a result you've gotten into more of like advisory mode, or to advise this person, or things are not as fun as they used to be between the two of you. So they want to recapture that playfulness, and they want you to do, they want you to do your part in that as well. So they feel like in order to recapture it, or to fall back in love with one another again even, that you need to enjoy yourself too. Is that what they're saying? They want to enjoy themselves. Yeah, they're trying to strategically think of ways they can enjoy themselves, because maybe they're working a lot, but I feel like they're in some sort of leadership position where other people need to be constantly delegated, and they constantly need to be managed. They could be managers even, but even if it's just talking about amongst friends and family, they're sort of in their head a lot, making decisions, and needing to be stern and firm, and this is overwhelming for them, and they'd like to play, and they think that that you can help them to do that. Like, maybe especially if you guys are friends, or if you've done that in the past, played a lot together, they want you to help them to fall back in love with life again, because that's the transformation that they're undergoing, is this falling back in love with life. And they feel like spiritually guided to have, fun and adventure, and that you are a good candidate as to be that kind of a person that they could have that with. Maybe they want to, they want to party all night with you. And then in the morning, I was drawn to this first line of the Love Oracle that says, always wake them up before you go. So yeah, it's kind of thing when you guys have a sleepover, and the next day after all the fun is over, instead of slinking out or whatever, you wake your friend up or your lover up and give him a kiss goodbye, and this person's like, always wake them up before you go. So yeah, this person is sort of curious about and keeping an eye on you to see, like, how can you guys play together and have fun in a way that makes sense, or in a way you're both going to be cool with, right? Like, is it enough to just wake you up before they go? Or do you want the whole enchilada right now because they can't offer that to you right now? Okay, what else? Oh, I wanted to get one more of these. You are the perfect match for me, and I knew it from the first time I saw your beautiful face. Aw. You're the perfect match for them, and they knew it the first time they saw your beautiful face. Oops, stuff's falling. We've got, who do we have here? Marianne Dashwood, the Queen of Pentacles. And Marianne Dashwood is from Sense and Sensibility. So if you want to look up that character, you can certainly do that. This is an emotional person, okay? So your person is coming across in their feelings, but they're trying to hold it together and, you know, think, like it says, if you're feeling like, oh, this person is not an emotional person, things are not as they seem. And then we've got the Six of Pentacles, but I'm more drawn to the message, and it says, he was not an ill-disposed young man, unless to be rather cold-hearted and rather selfish is to be ill-disposed. So it's like, he is not a bad guy unless you consider being cold and selfish bad. So I feel like this is referring to, have they learned their lessons from their youth when they were more of a jerk? Because they have gone within and they're undergoing a spiritual transformation, gaining illumination into their truth and what true happiness looks like and what their wish fulfillment really is. And along this journey of life that we all go through, and we have to learn certain lessons, this is their lesson. So this is like what I said before about them coming back around to learn or repeat or be tested over some lessons they learned in the past, because they're being challenged in a similar way now as to how they were in the past. And in the past, they would have been like cold and selfish and all of this. And it's like, how are they going to behave now? Are they going to have a more proactive and positive approach to their problems at this time? Are they going to keep their emotions in check? Yeah, maybe check out Sense and Sensibility and observe Marianne Dashwood. How does she handle her problems? I don't get that your person's just like her, but you might be able to glean some sort of hint as to this person's psychology if you do that, if you're drawn to. So let's get, from this deck, Island Time Wellness. What else does this person want to say to group 1, please? Aw, gratitude, thank you. Gratitude increases. Gratitude increases attraction and opportunities. Little things count. Be grateful for all of your life. They're learning from you, yes, on being love. On unconditionally loving themselves and loving others. They are learning to be less selfish. They're learning from you, from your example or from your counsel, your advice, whatever it is. They're learning from you and they're grateful to you. And the little things mean so much to this person, whereas maybe in the past they thought they needed a whole lot to appreciate life. But even if that's not the case, they are grateful to you. And the reason that they are is because they are having their boundaries tested. And they feel sort of defeated, but yet they still have hope for this connection. And they feel like you have hope for the connection, or that they could convince you when they come to you finally after a long time with a solid offer to have hope in this connection, or to at least give it another try or put more work in the connection. Even if it's hard, it's like they just want to thank you for putting up with them, I think. Okay, let's get from this deck. What else does this person want to say to group 1? What else does group 1 this person want to say? I know I took advantage of you, but I learned my lesson when I lost you. You feel just like family to me. Okay, they said that, right? Yeah, they did. They already said that. I can see us growing old together. Strong soulmate connection energy here. You already feel so familiar to me. That's because you guys have had multiple past lives together, even concurrent lives with each other. What else does this person want to say? Just taking that top one. Everything reminds me of you. And let's get one more card. This one wants to come out. You didn't deserve the way I treated you, and I regret it. And then at the back of the deck, I should have chosen you. So that'll especially resonate for those that this person chose somebody else or went in another direction instead of going, you know, down the same path as you or going with you. They should have chosen you, and they did mistreat you, and they're sorry for that. So what else does this person want to say to group one? For everyone, hold tune in the group one. I'm ready to take responsibility. Give me another chance. So they're ready to take responsibility, if not make you a solid offer. They are ready to take, you know, responsibility. They may not be 100% ready to be that reliable person that's ready to put in the patient hard work on this connection to get it someplace good yet, because they are, you know, kind of busy with a difficult situation, but they do want to take responsibility for taking advantage of you or whatever it is that they did in the past that hurt you. What else does this person want to say? I feel like if I can control you, you won't be able to hurt me. So they still feel this way? Yeah, they actually do. And they're threatened by your success, Nine of Pentacles. Okay? I never thought I was the kind to be threatened by your success. I was wrong. It's a general reading. Just take the messages that resonate. For this to come out, it tells me that for a good portion of you, this is the truth. This person is a bit threatened. Is it threatened in a bad way? Yeah, kind of. I mean, this is kind of an ill-tempered person I'm getting now a little bit more so. It says we still have so much to learn and experience individually. So this is part of learning to love yourself, is to not be so easily threatened by others. And it's like, especially not somebody that you consider a friend, somebody that you consider family, that you love. That's, what is that even? You know, but you know, if somebody pictures you above them, like if somebody tries to put you down or bring you down, then that means you're already above them, right? I mean, that's just the ABCs of reality. They already picture you above them. And so that's their problem. They need to work out within themselves. But they say they are transforming. They're better than they were last year, and they're going to be better next year than they are today. But as of right now, they still, part of what they need to learn and experience as an individual away from you is to not be threatened by the success of you or anybody else that they care for that matter. It's realizing that there's more than enough abundance to go around. You just have to tap into that frequency. And that somebody being abundant doesn't take that away from you. Somebody else's success doesn't take it away from you. And I don't get that you viewers, no, you guys are not trying to rub in this person's face your success or anything good you got going on in your life. I feel that this person is just that insecure and needs to do that much inner work on themselves to know that, you know, they feel like they're entitled to what you have, but they haven't done the work to get what you have. And it could be just more so to do with inner work. But also I think this person is hurting. You know, it's like they hurt both of you, and they're still hurting too. And so sometimes when you're hurting and you miss somebody and you don't have access to them the way you did before, that you take it out on them by resenting their happiness. It's petty, but it happens. And also the fact that you do well on your own means that they can't control you, which maybe they need to feel like they can control, like some people are like that. If they can't control the people that they care about, they feel too vulnerable because they have stuff to heal within themselves. Because to truly and unconditionally love something, which is what this person is learning to do, to love themselves unconditionally and others too, to truly and unconditionally love someone, you know, that has nothing to do with controlling them. You know, you can't really say that you love someone if you have to own them or control them, or if you have to be able to have something hanging over their head or some way, if you have to have some sort of catch in the relationship where you can, you know, pull rank on them and be able to control them in order to feel love for them, and that's not really love. Okay? And I think this person is slowly but surely realizing that. Is there anything else? Yeah, I just opened up on, I'm peacocking to get your attention. Is it working? So they need to do their inner work and stop peacocking, right? It's like a mule in a horse's saddle. Like, stop doing that. If you're a mule, be the best damn mule you can be, right? If you want to improve yourself, then find yourself, you know, a good carriage house where they're going to give you frequent baths and exercise you and feed you well, you know, or, you know, put in the work, be a good mule, like the strongest mule in the field that does the most work so that you're the most attractive because you're the most muscular and you're, you know what I mean? Do what you need to do to be the best of whatever you are instead of putting on a horse's saddle and pretending like you're something else because you're attracted to a horse and you want to be on that horse's level. If that horse hasn't done nothing to you, then you shouldn't try to bring that horse down, right? You shouldn't begrudge them their success or what they have because you feel like you deserve it, especially when you don't deserve it. If you haven't done the work, you don't deserve it. Wow, dude, why is your person like this? I can't stop talking about this now. It's okay, but they're doubling down on the message that I'm letting go of the past and I'm ready to act. They're ready to do their work. This is part of their transformation. I guess Spirit just wanted me to explain to you more about their transformation. Wow. Now I have to feel all some kind of way about it. Let me get it out. Oh, okay. Love is liberating, right? Love is kind. It's not, I control you, you're my possession, otherwise I don't love you, or something, you know? Anyway, I've never forgotten you, even though you think I have. Another one for this deck? No? That's a shy deck, doesn't talk that much. And then, for me lately, that's how it's been. And I think this is all we've got for you over here. And then I'm going to take it over to the extended where we're going to get another round of messages and look at the Tarot of Sexual Magic to see what this person wants to say about your sexual connection. But let me just look around one more time to make sure I got all the cards. Yeah, it looks like it. I think I was just maybe neater than I had expected I would be. So the link for that will be down below. Otherwise, I'll try to put it up on the video. But thanks for tuning in. If this is your reading, I hope it was helpful. If it was and you feel like sharing, I'd love to read your comment. And also subscribe and like. That does support the channel. And if you'd like a private reading, video recorded, sent straight to your email, then my contact information is in the description box. If you do subscribe, please hit that bell to receive notifications when I go live and also when I upload a new video. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Welcome, Group 2. Thanks for tuning into your reading. I hope you guys are doing well. So, let's get started. I went ahead and pre-shuffled some oracle cards as well as tarot from a few different decks. So we want to see what your person, you know, what they want to say to you if they had no fear and they had no filter regarding, you know, themselves at present and what actions that they could potentially take, obstacles, and the outcome of the connection or likely outcome according to them. So I got those cards pre-shuffled here. So picture your person in your mind's eye. Angel, spirits, and guides, please give us guidance. Divine guidance, come through me and into the cards, please, to give clear, accurate, and helpful messages. And so don't bring up anything negative unless it's meant to help us or prevent it. But let us truly tune in to the strongest collective energy of everyone who is watching so that we can get messages from their person, the person on their mind. What does this person want to say to them? So let me just lay them out and then we'll flip them over one by one here. In the decks that we're using today, we've got your standard Rider Waite Smith and the last Unicorn deck, Modern Witches Tarot, and Cosmic Cycles, okay? So what does your person have to say for themselves? They're in the Queen of Cups energy here. So you could be dealing with a water sign, okay? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or somebody that has it strong in their chart, and maybe that's what you are, but they're saying that this is their energy more or less. For some of you, they're saying, you know, that it's you who is this person. But this is coming out like you're strong in their energy field. They're feeling the love. They're not feeling much tension or anything along those lines. They could be feeling a little bit confused about their feelings for you because those feelings could be a bit tough. Maybe they've withdrawn from the connection or they're in their head over the situation trying to figure out if you're Mrs. Right or Mr. Right. So with that Queen of Cups energy, what else am I getting from that? They're just wanting to take a new and more loving approach to old problems in this connection, essentially there. So what do I have to say about any actions that they might take. Okay, we've got the King of Wands. So King of Wands is fire sign energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could be strong in someone's chart here. This is good because it's showing moving from like the passive state of the yin energy, Queen of Cups, to a more active energy of the King of Wands. It's yang energy. So regardless of gender, we all have masculine and feminine within us. This person is moving from passive energy to more active energy. Still sitting on their throne though, but the King of Wands is a hands-on king. He is a hands-on leader, which leads me to think that this person wants to be more hands-on in this connection and come forth towards you. Maybe they will invite you to a celebration, or they will ask you to dance for some of you. Like you guys will meet each other, especially if you have mutual acquaintances or friends. If there's some way that you guys can be together, they want to be together with you. If this means reuniting, then that's what they want to do. If there's something of wanting to offer you some loving support and be in your circle of support and have good times with you and socialize with you. So they're in a more active energy with regard to that goal, that they want to do that, okay? And yeah, we did get the Zelda Fitzgerald card. So maybe you could be dealing with a Leo. If it's fire, it's strong Leo energy, or that's what you could be. But when I'm drawn to this card is I feel like this person, because on this card it talks about life always needs a little drama and lots of dancing. So it's even if this person is committed, like even if they committed to you, they would want to still have a little drama and some dancing. So this is why I feel like this person, they could be a little bit wasteful perhaps. Maybe they haven't truly fulfilled their potential. But more so it's like they haven't fulfilled the potential in this connection, but they feel like the connection is not over. They're saying it's not over, that they still see the value in the connection, the value in you. That you make them very happy, that being with you is like a celebration, that they expect joyful things to come from this connection, and that you make them feel successful. So that's why this connection is not over for them, even if there has been blockages, even if there's been stress, even if there's been judgmentalness or dishonesty. I'm still getting this. This person feels like, you're worth taking action towards because you make them happy. But this person does have an attitude of like YOLO, okay? You only live once. Think only of today. Why worry about tomorrow? So that's what they want to say about actions. Now, what do they say about your guys' obstacles and challenges? We've got the Strength card in reverse, so more Leo energy. I believe Zelda Fitzgerald was Leo. So with that card, when I pulled it, I felt that this person was wearing a mask and they're changing that. Maybe you're wearing a mask as well, but more so your person is. Maybe they acted like they didn't care about you, but now they have clarity that they do care about you and care more than they thought that they would. Like some sort of truth has been revealed. They could be feeling you. You guys could have some sort of a telepathic connection, but I feel like this person could have been antagonistic with you, or harsh words were exchanged, or this person pushed you away to avoid, just behaving themselves, basically, is what I'm getting, right? This person could have had plans for this connection, but those plans didn't work out, or they were thinking small about the connection. And small about you, like not knowing if you were the right person for them. Like I said, maybe they misjudged you. Okay. Yeah, some of them could have thought that maybe you were a bit, just for an odd few, not a lot of you, that you were a bit self-absorbed or conceited or something like that. Now maybe your person is, don't shoot the messenger. If it's the other way around, flip it. But with this message here, my overall general energy and intuition is saying, like with this message here says, if you live in a room full of mirrors, all you will see is yourself. But it could be that this person is tired of being self-focused like that, and if they were the ones that were too self-focused, if they were the ones that are kind of like a moody jerk face or had unrealistic expectations and caused a tower moment, I definitely see them going through that, some sort of a transformation or change, because before they were not, before they were selfish and they were stressing about a lot of things, this relationship for one, but their money as well. And now I'm seeing something changing with that. Okay. So what does your person want to say about the outcome of your guys' connection? The likely outcome here. We've got the Devil card, Capricorn energy. So my first feeling when I got that card was that that you guys, like this person wants to, they want to get together with you. They have a lot of passion for you. They want to have fun, sexy times. They want to hook up with you physically, and they're extremely attracted to you. And then I pre-shuffled off camera the romance angels, and this card fell out. Passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So that's why it's nice to, record the shuffling, but I don't have as much time today to do that. Yesterday's reading was really long, so I pre-shuffled off camera. But you guys, when I don't shuffle on camera, you miss out on the magic of seeing, in real time that the card flew out. And then that validated for me what the Devil was saying, okay? That this person feels a lot of passion towards you. You make them feel very happy. They feel joy when they're with you, and they do want to be with you again, or they want to be with you some more. It's like their plans up till now could have fallen apart regarding coming towards you. So maybe, you guys are apart from one another. This person is reflecting on the connection, though, and wanting to take a new approach. Maybe sneak towards you in some way, or surprise you, perhaps, by making some sort of a compromise or a decision that would surprise you. So let's get messages from your person. Let's put these up here. All right, for group 2, for everybody that's tuned into group 2, the strongest collective energy, what does their person want to say to them? If they had no fear and if they had no filter, what would they say to group 2 regarding this reading, please? What group 2's person like to say? Does that want to come out or no? We've got, you have a very sweet side, but you won't suffer fools. You cut them out and keep it moving. So this person feels like, yeah, you do have a very sweet side, but you won't suffer fools, okay? And they know this about you. I'm also being drawn to the back of the deck. We got Temperance energy or Sagittarius energy. This is air energy here. But it says, if I'm being standoffish, it's because you can't always have it your own way. I count 2, okay? So I feel like that goes along more so with the being standoffish, because I said that, with the Strength in reverse, it shows somebody wearing a false mask and putting on a tough front to protect their feelings and not show their feelings. But honestly, I'm getting this sort of like as the reason why you cut them off. Like if you cut them off, if you resonate with that, the reason why was because they always wanted to have it their own way, okay? Sort of that selfish energy I talked about before. Okay. You're unlike anyone I've been with before. I just want to learn everything about you. You're incredibly intriguing, okay? Yeah, this false mask at the same time, like to the extent that you wear a false mask too, this person does find it intriguing. I think it bothers them sometimes too. And so they're saying that. And also I just get with this is Earth energy or Page of Pentacles energy, that this person, like when they say that you're unlike anyone I've ever been with before, that's referring to that Devil energy of, so for those of you who've had sex with this person, that's why they're hooked on it, because it's just better than, you might have been the best this person ever had. But you're certainly unlike anyone that they've been with before like that. What else does this person want to say, please, to group 2? Okay, we've got Judgment energy, that is Scorpionic energy, and it says, right now I'm assessing you to make sure you're the best fit. If only I was as good a judge of character as you. So I almost wanted to say obsessing. It's coming out underneath the Devil. So I feel like this person could be a little bit obsessive in their weighing of the pros and cons about, if you're the right partner for them, if your character matches theirs well enough for you guys to be the best fit. look at for group 2. What else does this person want to add to this reading, please? I generally avoid temptation unless I can't resist it. So that this person is very tempted by you. It goes along with this. I feel like this should go here. That you're unlike anyone I've ever been with before. And this contributes to them being so very tempted by you. What else does this person want to say? You don't even need makeup. You're a rare natural beauty. You don't even need makeup. You are a rare natural beauty, they're saying. Okay. Let's make art. Some of you are artists or creative types, and this person is too. They want to make art. But I feel like what they're really saying with that is that they want to have some fun. They want to act like kids with you. They want to experience their day in the sun. They just basically want to play with you. Like, enjoy, celebrate, kick up your heels, socialize, have fun. What else does this person want to say to group 2? I love the way you think. Are you for real? They're so intrigued by you and the way you think. They can't tell if you're real or not. That's why they're kind of obsessively assessing you here to see if you're the best fit. Not only are you the best lover I've ever had, I think you're the best cuddle buddy too. So they just can't believe that you could be so many things. The best lover, the best cuddle buddy. It's like tripping this person out. And then we've got, when someone loves you, the way they talk about you is different. You feel safe when he says your name. So when someone loves you, the way they talk about you is different. You feel safe when he says your name. Jesse Scott, the intern. So are they saying that they feel safe when you say their name? No, just. It's like they feel that they're saying that you feel safe. Like you're, okay, regardless of if you're a male or a female, they're saying that you feel safe when your person says your name. And I don't know why they're saying that. They feel like you love them, basically. Or that, I'm not sure what this is saying. Let's get a clarifying card on that. We can take it at face value, but I feel like it's saying more than that. When someone loves you, the way they talk about you is different. You feel safe when he says your name. So I guess if you're a masculine watching, that'll resonate especially for you. We've got the 9 of Swords that come out. So this is somebody that's trapped in their head, really stressing it and worrying. Perhaps worrying more than is necessary, more than it's called for. But at the very least, it's talking about anxiety. So yeah, this is for the masculines out there who are watching. Your person says that they feel safe when you say their name, okay? And they feel like, for the masculines who are watching, that you love them, or they can feel the love that in the words that you say, or that if you don't love them, it stresses them out to know that you don't love them. That gives them depression and grief because yeah, they just really want you to love them, basically. Okay, and that could go for anybody who's watching. Maybe they're this person wants you to offer them a cup of love. They want you to change. They want you to, and they want the connection to go through a big change. They want there to be a rebirth and a transformation in this connection so they can get out of their head, stop worrying about it. And if there's apology that needs to be exchanged, then they want that to happen. They want fairness in the connection. They want peace after trouble in the connection so that they can feel safe, you know, when you say their name. Sorry. What else does Group 2's person want to say, please? I miss you regardless of how things seem. So there's distance or a breakup has happened in the connection. Some of you could be no contact with this person, but either way, it's like they miss you even if it doesn't seem like it. What else does this person want to say? Excuse me. I don't know if I can meet your expectations. Okay, maybe this person has experienced some failure recently, or this connection failed before and they gave up on it. I think this person suffers from a lack of confidence. Maybe they just have not been ready for you, and that's the reason why, or they weren't ready at the time that you guys first met or start dating, and their lack of confidence prevented this from progressing, or currently does. I never felt my parents really loved and accepted me, so there's a hole inside me I'm trying to fill. So is that in way of answering? You know, this person has hopes for this connection, and they do see you as a star, and even if you guys are at a distance, they still think you're beautiful, they're still attracted to you, they still have hope for a renewal in the connection. But the thing is, emotional distance comes naturally to this person because they never really felt loved and accepted. So they've got this hole inside of them that they're trying to fill. But you do represent that light at the end of the tunnel. And I just opened up on my fear of rejection keeps me from taking a risk with you, so that kind of just explains, you know, what I was saying there. Okay. So what else does this person want to say to Group 2? Okay, I love you. Yeah, for some of you, not all of you, I'm not going to lie, I'm getting a strong energy that it's not for everybody, but this person does, they're saying I love you, so take what resonates. It's probably like a 60-40 split where this person actually really does love you for 60% of you. 40% of you, it's like they feel like they could love you, or they have strong feelings for you. I didn't realize how much my upbringing and family still affects me. So something to do with their upbringing and family. Maybe this person was just taught to focus on their pentacles and go with people for reasons of stability, to make the most out of bad situations, or just to not think for themselves or to hold themselves back. Okay. What else does this person want to say to Group 2, please? Oh, that's too many. There's someone else I have to deal with first, so if you know that this person is in a third-party situation, you know, that's referring to that, but their family situation could be a third-party situation as well. A third party can be pentacles, as in money, home, and work. It can be family or friends. It could be anything that, it actually is anything that gets in the way of your connection, but I get that this person does think about you every day. And they do feel a strong connection to you because we've got the Soul Family card that wanted to come out from the Work Your Light deck. So what this card talks about, you know, this person feeling like a telepathic or even just an emotional, but at the very least, a spiritual bond to you. Okay? And it says, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it all alone. So is this person telling the viewer to do that? Yeah, this person wouldn't mind if you called them up or if you extended yourself to them in some way to connect with them or reconnect with them. Follow your own good judgment, you know, but this is what I'm getting here. Some of you try to do everything on your own in your person's opinion, and they're saying you don't have to do it all on your own. You know, call in your support team. And also it's saying this person feels like you guys are soul family. Okay? And if you want to know if this person is your true soul family, you know, this card talks about, you know, if you have to dim your shine in front of somebody, that means they're probably not your soul family. They're not the kind of soul family that this card is talking about. You shouldn't have to dim your shine to be around somebody. Okay? So that's a side message for somebody. A renewal in this connection will be based on you being able to be your true self and not have to feel anxiety or anything about the connection. What other cards do we want to get real quick before I take it over to the extended? Come over here, you. Thanks. The King of Hearts, our Fitzwilliam Darcy, is here. Love you, Fitzwilliam Darcy, but you need to come out legit. I'm not feeling like taking that at the moment. Although I do get that sort of loving, mature, sort of water sign energy for your person. At least that's who they're saying they are. Somebody who's empathetic, feels emotionally connected, but can be on a bad day emotionally manipulative. But they are feeling supportive towards you. We've got Eleanor Dashwood, okay, and that is the Ace of Pentacles. Could be talking about a solid new beginning. This is from Sense and Sensibility. You can look up a character study on her if you wanted to know more about her specifically. But this is the one I was looking for, a message card, which this says, my being charming is not quite enough to induce me to marry. I must find other people charming, one person at least. Okay, so your person is saying that they're a charming person and that they maybe are just dissatisfied with the people they have around them right now. So if your person chose someone else over you, you know, they don't find that person charming, but they do find you charming, even though you might be upset with them. And even if you guys are not talking, okay? All right. And last but not least, I'm being drawn to use the Island Time Wellness before taking it over to the extended. What else does Group 2's person want to say to them, please? Oh, come here, you. Release attachment. Be free of expectations. Feel great about letting go. Longing gives vibes of not having, okay? So this person is telling you to, you know, not to hold on so tight, or some of you, there's been a defeat in this connection or an ending. Let's get a clarifying card on that. We've got the Justice card. I feel like your person's gotten their karma bad for how they've treated you. This time apart was necessary for this person to reflect on the past and gain some sort of insight about the consequences of their actions, and to help you, to give you time to rest and rejuvenate and heal from a broken heart, perhaps, with that Three of Wands. This person doesn't want to take action towards you. They are wanting to, you know, work as a team, come up with some sort of compromise with you, and they want to move towards you and have some sort of a victory here. Okay, so it's like they're saying to release attachments to, I'm just going to keep pulling cards until Spirit is more specific. Group 2, Spirit's not being very specific enough with me. Queen of Pentacles, so is that karmic energy? It could be a karmic energy. Is it the viewer? I'm not getting it's the viewer, even if you are an earth sign, because Queen of Pentacles is Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus energy. So for those of you, it could be a mother too, but I'm getting it's like somebody at work, or it's that person that's standing in the way of the connection. The third party, if it's a third party, they're saying they're releasing their attachment to that. So also there's some sort of a message about, you know, in order to manifest this person in, to call in your soul family, to call in your tribe, and they're a part of your tribe, then there's this energy of needing to let go of a sense of lack and to release your attachment to expectations on how this should go. Maybe you only want a really traditional connection, but what should you be focusing on? Yeah, I do feel like they're saying that commitment is not off the table with you. A traditional relationship is something that they are considering with you. But what they're wanting you to release is the selfishness, like the selfishness and the struggle and the one-sided giving that occurred in this connection. If this person wasn't giving as much as you, or your resentment around that, they're wanting you to let go of that and let go of this third-party situation. So I'm just the messenger. This is what they're telling you. It's not as easy, obviously, as just letting go of something like that. But this person's wanting you to release that attachment. As they're releasing this person, they've gotten clarity that this is what they need to do, and they're not happy with that person. And they feel like a fool, basically. Okay? So I'm going to take it over to the extended, where we're going to look into this further. We're going to get some more, like do a whole other round of messages, and then look at the tarot of sexual magic to see what this person wants to say about you sexually, or say to you sexually about your sexual connection. Looks like with the Passion card and the Devil, it's pretty hot, pretty steamy. So we'll see what comes out. But if this is where we part ways, let me know down below. If this was your reading, you can comment. I'd love to read your guys' comments. And like if you did like it, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell to receive notifications when I upload my next video. If you'd like a private reading, my contact information is down below. And thank you to all of those of you who have checked me out on Patreon, on Instagram, on Vizio, and who have ordered personal readings from me. And those who continue to support the channel, subscribe and like and comment. You guys are awesome, and I'll talk to you next time. Welcome, Group 3. Thanks for tuning into your reading. I hope you guys are doing well. So go ahead and think about your person, the one you came to the reading for. Angel spirits and guides, can we get in touch with the highest and strongest collective energy of everyone who is tuned in for Group 3's reading? Can we get in touch with their love interest? And if their love interest had no fear or no filter, what would they like to tell Group 3 today? We've got oracle cards pre-shuffled and 4 different tarot decks. So we're going to start with the tarot. I asked your person to show themselves and tell me who they are today in the present situation, and we have the High Priestess. So with the beautiful High Priestess energy, what do they want to say about the High Priestess? They want to say that they are getting intuitive hits and being guided intuitively. They're listening to their intuition about moving from rough waters to smoother waters. Okay? So this might be a secret to you. You might not know this. This person could be being mysterious about this, but they are trusting themselves, which is good. It's always good to trust yourself. And it's good to trust your intuition, which your person appears to be doing. So they're making some sort of a necessary transition. They could be moving or relocating. Her eyes kind of have a distant look to them, so it's like looking off into the distance. So about any actions that this person could be taking that would affect this connection. What is the action that this person is taking that's affecting this connection? We've got the Ten of Cups in reverse. So this person has clarity that they need to leave something behind. Like I said, the Ten of Cups can indicate family trouble or broken marriage, a broken relationship. So if you're still with this person, they could be being guided away from you, unfortunately, but just take what resonates, a general reading. If that part's not resonating, for those that this person isn't leaving the viewer, then this person is living in the past. They could be being naive, having unrealistic expectations when it comes to romance, relationships, family environments, what it means to love and support someone and receive that in return. So something about their upbringing, their parents or family situation is in their energy field. So they're not saying that, I mean, they are saying, for those that resonate that this person is with somebody else, they're saying that they're leaving that situation behind. And for those that know that this person is not with somebody else, they're saying that they're dealing with feelings of loneliness and isolation as a result of a broken family situation. Are they feeling stuck? Are they repeating past mistakes? So it's just basically that this person's dealing with feelings of loneliness. They could be acting like everything is fine, but dealing with loneliness just the same. There is something mysterious about this person. There are some hidden factors at play that you may not and probably are not seeing. And it has to do with this broken family situation. So what do they want to say about the obstacles and challenges in their connection with you? We've got the Queen of Pentacles, Earth sign energy. So are they saying that the viewer is the Queen of Pentacles? Are they saying this is a karmic energy? Okay, this could actually be, for those of you that knows this person is with a karmic regardless of gender or sign. This is Earth sign energy, by the way. We've got water and we've got Pisces, Moon, or Cancer there. If you know this is a third party, then this is representing that third party. And it's somebody that they could have children with. They could have a family with. Okay? Could be somebody they've known since childhood, teenage years, or they've known for a long time. And others of you, it's their mother. Okay, that's the feminine energy. The Queen of Pentacles is a nurturing, when she's in the upright, healing, supportive, earth mother type individual. And with the scenario, for those that resonate with this person coming from a broken home or still being affected by that, by their childhood in some negative way that they're leaving behind, that they're healing from. And this is the mother figure. So they could be experiencing nostalgia over a mother figure or something along those lines. It could be the thing that holds them back from communicating with you or from advancing in life or in this connection. Some sort of anxiety associated with their past, okay? Some sort of self-imposed restriction or feelings of imprisonment. It's kind of sad, actually. Okay? And so this all of that, what I just said, okay, isolation, self-imprisonment due to some female figure, whether a mother or somebody else, is an obstacle in this connection. So what does your person want to say? How do they see this going between you, the two of you? We've got the Nine of Cups in reverse. So Nine of Cups in reverse is not getting one's wish fulfilled. So they're saying they don't see things happening between the two of you. You know, honestly, at this time, they feel like it would be I mean, it's there's some sort of unwanted change going on, or some, even if it's a wanted change, some sort of upheaval here. So is it referring to this Ten of Cups energy for a lot of the viewers? Yeah, this person's having to have the courage to be strong to face this upheaval or feelings around a broken family situation, or the fact that, like I said in the beginning, this person is leaving that behind. So if this connection is ending, that's the reason why. Or if it has ended, you know, this is the reason why. And if it has ended, was it an unwanted change or a wanted change? Was it an unwanted change to end it with the viewer? And to be honest, it was like this person couldn't see a future with you, and the plans and the connection failed or were delayed because they're still caught up in some other situation. Whether they're family or another person, like a third party. So it's some sort of a toxic situation. Codependency or addiction can also be third party if it resonates that way. But I'm getting some sort of even greed, maybe being in a situation or feeling tied or bound to it because of wanting that material support, money support, or I had something just flicker through my mind and then went away. So I'm being guided to turn these upright and read them storyboard style for more information. And yeah, I'm just getting like codependency or addiction for For others, feeling bound to a situation because they're just money is tied up, like especially if they're, you know, with another person, like married or in another relationship. If they live with that person and have children, which many, if this is your reading, many of them do, then their money is tied up with that person. It's not easy to extricate themselves from that situation. It's not easy for them to move on, but they are saying that's what they're doing. Okay. Yeah, because you see the family situation here. We've got this 10 of Cups, the couple and the 2 kids, the house in the background, the rainbow in the sky. But your person is looking off in the distance at something else. And left behind is this Queen of Pentacles. I'm really getting, unless you know it's you, unless you're the partner they're committed to or the one that fits the description, it really is for the majority someone else. They're looking away from that person, this family situation, this scenario, and going forward into the future in terms of how they see the connection with you going. They do see abundance. They do see being able to, you know, stand on solid ground in the connection with you, even take lead of the situation, but in a very practical sense. Their focus will still be on their status and their stability and their ability to provide. But what their wish fulfillment with the 9 of Cups honestly is less to do with emotional fulfillment and love with you and more to do with being able to provide and be like a business person or, you know, sort of the true counterpart of the King of the Queen of Pentacles, even if they're not staying with that queen. Okay? That's an interesting way of putting it, but that's the way I'm getting it. Okay. I'm going to move these out of the way, and we're going to pull some cards from my handmade deck. Excuse me. For those who tuned into group 3, what does our person want to add to this reading, please? What does group 3's person want to add to this reading, please? If they had no fear, no filter. Okay. Just being drawn to take the top one. Says, when we're together, what we have fills me up so much, I want for nothing else. You complete me. So this is world energy. That's Saturn energy, Capricorn energy. So that's what they're saying to you. So for, you know, some of you, you have been committed to this person or have a family with them. They want you to know that when you guys are together, you know, you fill them up. That's going to only resonate for a small percentage. For the rest of you, this person is separated from you, or things are not going well in your connection, and they're focusing more on their pentacles and on getting away from some other situation. But they do want you to know that, you know, when you guys are together, they are filled up. You do complete them, okay? What else does this person want to say? I love our text debates and that I can just say what's on my mind and get it out. So, okay, those of you who resonate with texting back and forth with this person or did in the past, they love that. And they love that they can just speak their mind with you because, you know, it's not like they could do that with this karmic or with this mother figure or in this family situation. All right. I'm no longer seeking closure with you. I consider the matter done. This is coming up underneath the karmic energy. Yeah, that's for the karmic or the third party or whoever this is representing. They're no longer seeking closure with that person. They consider the matter over. What else does this person want to say to group? Okay. It says relax. It only makes things harder when you're domineering, overwhelming, and demanding. Yeah, this person wants a quick fix to your guys' problems. They want quick results. They don't want to have to put in a ton of effort. It's like, yeah, maybe I'm like that. Maybe I'm not. I'm hearing, but yeah, I feel like they're kind of like that. They just you might be being domineering, but you probably aren't. A lot of you, unless you know you are, then take that message. But I'm getting, for those that don't resonate with you being domineering or overwhelming, demanding, that this person is just kind of like, they gaslighting, or a little bit, they're just trying to, you know, mask, or, you know, or obfuscate, mask the fact that they just want things to be easy and to get their way. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's look at your oracle cards before I get too far gone here. So should we just take it in order here, or yeah, do something new, something different. Okay. And I'm not really being drawn to look at the back. I'm thinking of you know, your person, they're wanting to do something new and do something different. That's what they're saying there. Okay. Anything else they want to say there? No, not really. Okay. I think their frustration comes from not being able to do something new, do something different, not being able to get ahead. Delays drive this person crazy. They want stuff to happen pretty quickly. And then from the Love Oracle, we got the one that I was drawn to most was, take the risk of getting hurt, because being in love can be toxic, but the high is amazing. So that's what they're telling you, to take the risk of getting hurt. And they're telling themselves that. They could even have told the karmic that at some point and made the karmic dependent on them. If this person's the breadwinner in the situation, is the karmic the breadwinner or the person the breadwinner? I think the karmic, for a lot of you, this other person who resonate with the karmic is the breadwinner. And your person kind of manipulates them by telling them to take a risk, because being in love can be toxic, but the high is amazing. So it's like, you know, basically invest in me because you love me. And even though I'm, you know, a little bit toxic or whatever, it's worth it. I'm sorry, guys. I would have loved to have applied that directly to you. It would have been easy for me to say, your person says to you, take the risk of getting hurt, because being in love can be toxic, but the high is amazing. But I get that's more of a message for those that resonate that this person has a karmic. And only for a small percentage does it resonate for you, okay? And then we've got from the Music Oracle, I was drawn to, there is madness in love, but also reason in madness. So it's a similar sort of energy where this person is more or less saying, yeah, you know, loving them is madness and you might get hurt, but there's a reason for it. And, you know, it's because the high to be with this person is amazing. Like maybe they're really good at sex. Maybe they're really good at stimulating excitement and passion through sort of coming in and out or arguing or debating, because they like to debate and they think that this is cute or something. I don't mean to laugh, you guys. This is really what I'm getting. But your person says stay optimistic about your love life. This is definitely for you. Positive thinking and faith will bring romance. So is this a message from the universe as well? Or, yeah. It's like, even if this person is somewhat toxic or this connection's been unhealthy, if this person's materialistic or whatever, if they just like really bomb sex and think they can behave any kind of way because of that, just take what resonates. It could be any of those reasons listed or none, but either way, Spirit is saying to stay optimistic about your love life. And you'll take actions to manifest the love you desire. And if it's not this person, manifest somebody else. If it is this person, but you want them to change or shift into a higher vibration where they don't act in these more low vibe kind of ways, then Spirit is saying to manifest that, but you can manifest that, okay? through positive thinking. And, you know, if you're single, visualize yourself living a happy and romantic life and having a happy romantic partner who reciprocates your feelings. And picture yourself being satisfied and happy and all of that good stuff. You know, imagine this person appreciating you the way that you deserve to be appreciated. And imagine yourself being with somebody who embodies all the traits that are important to you. Okay? This person hopes to be that person for you. They honestly do. They hope to have a renewal in this connection. It might take a miracle, but they do want to be sort of like the center of your attention, which is kind of funny because this card comes out underneath, you know, relax. It makes things harder when you're domineering and demanding, yet this person is the one that wants to be 9 of Cups, center of attention. I think this is kind of reminding me of a previous reading that I did. I think it might have been group 2. So if you're drawn to look at group 2, maybe look at that as well and just take the messages that resonate and forget the ones that don't. And then we've got soul family, calling your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. So does this person want the viewer to call them? Yeah, it would make this person extremely happy for you to be the one to reach out and call them. You complete this person when they're with you. You know, you bring a lot of joy into their life. Ultimately, they, you know, do have clarity that they can have a joyful outcome with you and success with you, because you are soul family, you are soul connected. You might communicate telepathically or dream about one another a lot, or have messages and dreams from this person, or vice versa. But whether or not you call this person is entirely up to you. I'm just reading the cards, right? So let's look at, get some more messages. Oh, hey, come back here. Sex is an emotion in motion. Okay. So Mae West likes to come out even though she's not the only type of card in this deck. So let me get another one. She's very sexually focused. Surrender. So is this person saying surrender to their sexual prowess or just surrender to the game? You know, just surrender to the fun and the good times, not necessarily just sex alone or the games, but to the play and the fun and the lightheartedness and the goodness and the good times the two of you guys share, and the ability to get outside of yourselves and have fun and have your day in the sun, and surrender to the opportunity to bring clarity to this connection, or to allow them to do that. There's something about connecting and having fun and having clarity and being on the same page and just kind of like lightening up together. Okay? Do something new, something different perhaps. I still need some time, and you're juicy. So there's that sexual energy again. They could just be talking about the fact that you're an interesting person. No, they're basically being sexual with that. And why do they need some more time? Because they have some subconscious mommy issues that they're working through, or they are having, is it mommy issues? More to do with a broken home. They have to come to terms with that, which makes sense if they're leaving or breaking up with someone else. Let's do this one. Says, may I ask whether these pleasing attentions proceed from the impulse of the moment, or are they the result of previous study? Okay. So are we taking that? It's 8 of Hearts, so that's representing leaving. So is that part of the message? It's more to do with, this is this person asking group 3 these questions. I think it's you guys asking. Because maybe this person's been unable to move on from this third party or from their commitment issues due to their past, and you're wondering, like, why now? Why are they moving on now from that? So are these, maybe this is an impulsive person, so you're kind of questioning the narrative, like, you know, if they're giving me attention now, or if they're moving on now from something else, you know, is this something they're doing out of impulse, or is this something they've really studied, like really thought about strategically and really considered in a serious way? And is it based on like actual knowledge that they want to do this and they're going to follow through? And then we've got Emma Woodhouse from, is this from Emma? Yeah. So Emma Woodhouse was the matchmaker in this here. That's the Jane Austen story that I'm the least familiar with. I keep trying to rent it on Prime, but I don't know which one. I don't know. I'm not really that drawn to her energy, but maybe I will like it after I watch it. If you guys have watched it and have recommendations of which one, because they have different ones available, which one's the best, let me know. But are we taking this just as Queen of Wands energy? Yeah, some of you could be Leo or have it strong in your chart. You could have a one life path, or it's somewhere in your numbers, strong in your numbers. So this person is you know, basically seeing you as someone that has the strength to handle them, and that you are a counterpart to them, because you do ask these hard questions, because you guys do you know, have your debates, whether through text or in person. And maybe you think you're just talking to this person, but they feel like you challenge them to think, and you challenge them in some kind of way that they appreciate. All right, for those who tune in to group 3, what else does their person want to say? It says, when you get aroused playing Scrabble, that's love, baby. See, it's like you guys play games, and as long as those games are harmless and not toxic, which I feel like with this person, they can get carried away and make it a little toxic. But as long as those games are not harmless, like psychologically harmless or anything, or harmless period, right? Then I feel like it can be a healthy relationship. So maybe manifest, you know, in your visualizations, you guys getting along and like, you know, just playing for the sheer joy of playing with one another, but not, you know, not being toxic or getting carried away with it. So yeah, maybe you guys actually do play board games or Scrabble or video games or something like that. But this could be referring to just like your tendency to debate one another or anything along those lines, the way that you interact. So this person's saying that you make them aroused regardless, you know, your mind and the way you handle them arouses them. Okay. Let's get another card here. We've got inspired thoughts. Alignment brings incredible ideas, new thoughts, new decisions, new immediate action, new reality. So you feel like you inspire this person's thoughts. It's kind of like what I just said about the way that your mind works. And that makes them feel like you are probably the right one for them to end up with, that you guys could have something solid or more solid in the future, that there's something about you that makes them feel loved and supported in a special kind of way. Maybe because you understand their guardedness. Maybe because you're persistent. Maybe because you have boundaries and they're maybe not used to that. Maybe it's like a little kid who needs boundaries and structure in order to grow healthy and to be a properly functioning adult. And even though they get mad at the person that enforces those boundaries and that structure, they still need it and appreciate it in the end. Is there anything else from this card I need to say? Just that this person is taking action, that they are going to communicate with you. Some small text or communication. It might not be terribly romantic at this time, but they might offer to do something for you or just like give you some information to let you know that they're stabilizing, okay? So, and that they have some sort of clarity as well. They've come back to their senses. Whatever that means for your guys' connection. So what's the next deck we want to use here? My life is full of daydream. I tried to stop thinking about you, but each time I failed. So this person has tried to stop thinking about you, but they daydream about you a lot. And maybe that's what's being meant, is like they're coming back to their senses. They're no longer just strictly fantasizing about you and daydreaming about being with you and your connection, or about making some sort of action or taking action. Instead, they're coming down to earth, and they're going to reach out, or they're going to, you know, show you that they're taking action. You know, leaving behind another situation that no longer satisfies or works for them. Your capacity for kindness is boundless. How did I get so lucky? Oh, that's a nice general compliment that you are, this one fell out too when I was trying to put it away, that you are very kind, that you have boundless kindness. It's kind of rare in this world. If that's true, congrats. Keep it up. And then we've got, you are beautiful inside and out. I love to stare at you. I love your smile. Okay, they love your smile. They think you're beautiful inside and out. Another really great compliment. They love to stare at you. If they stare, that's why. And then what else does this person want to say to group 3, please? What does this person want to say to group 3? Just taking the top one. Our paths will cross again. So never fear. This person is leaving. If you resonate with them potentially leaving or have left you, your paths will cross again. A couple more that came out. Maybe I should just give up. I'm working on healing my childhood wounds. So that makes sense. So why is this person saying maybe they should just give up? Opened up on, sometimes I still let my ego get the better of me. Their ego, their big nasty ego, they still let it get the better of them. And it makes them feel like giving up because they ruin stuff. The ego sabotages them from true happiness. That's what the ego does when it's not under control. And then this also wanted to pop out. I settled for something I no longer want, which is why they're leaving that behind. They're doing something new, something different here. What else does this person want to say to group 3? I'm sorry. I got carried away and I couldn't help myself. Yeah, I said earlier, this person got carried away, or to make sure you visualize attracting someone that doesn't get carried away when you guys are debating, or when you guys are playing with one another, teasing, or anything along those lines, right? Because maybe they get carried away and they're saying they're sorry. They did get carried away. They couldn't help themselves. And then I lose sleep at night thinking about you and listening for the phone. So this person wants to hear from you. They're hoping that you will reach out. I'm letting go of the past and I'm ready to act. Tried to come out when I was getting ready to put the cards down. So again, more validation that this person is moving away from the past, what no longer serves them, what they settled for that they no longer want. They're letting that go. They're ready to take action. They're waiting to hear from you. In the meantime, though, I just wasn't ready for you, so they weren't ready for you before. Anything else from this deck? Yeah, that deck doesn't like to talk that much, I noticed. It's like, yeah, there we go. Okay, so you guys, this is what I've got for you. I don't think there's any other messages that I got in the previous groups that I should get. Nope. I'm going to take it over the extended. The link for that will be down below, and I'll try to put it up on the video as well. But thank you for tuning in. I hope you liked it. I hope it helped you in some way, gave you some sort of needed insight. You know, let me know down below if this was your reading and it resonated and you feel like sharing. I'd love to read it. And if you'd like a private reading, my contact information is in the description box. And if you did like it, please hit the subscribe button and hit the bell to receive notifications when I upload my next video. So I think that's everything. Thanks, guys, for watching. Talk to you next time.